The folks that we're talking about here are the bad apples that we're trying to root out. The people who have a reflexive response of saying, I feared for my life as I emptied the clip into an unarmed civilian, or it was self-defense, right? These are instances that were outlined in detail by the senator from the 6th of what happened in my district a few years ago when a very cowardly officer felt threatened. His life was threatened when he woke up somebody who was sleeping and emptied the entire clip into his body and was able to get off without any time in jail, without any time in prison, without any conviction, because he feared for his life. If there are people who are supposed to be out protecting us, and they find out that they will be held liable for killing people who they're supposed to protect, and their response is to leave the force, then we're doing our job of rooting out the bad apples who are in it for the wrong reasons, because they think it's a sport to shoot at our neighbors and not to protect and to serve. So we have one level of accountability here. It would be great to be able to have more so that there is some level of hesitation. And frankly, I'm kind of stunned that there isn't more of a push to push out the bad apples, and instead to see a rallying and locking of arms to say, we better protect these folks who are quick to pull the trigger and quick to take a life, because that's the kind of people that we want to defend. I mean, everyone makes their own political decisions, but man, that seems like a rough one to defend. I would like to stand by those who work in public service, who are responsible. I would like to stand with those who are in it for the right reasons and who do have an approach where they are thinking twice before they use lethal force, which somehow it seems that some senators find is a weakness. I would hope that would be something that we institute in all officers, because, man, it is sure hard to root out some of the bad apples, especially in our own neighborhood in the MPD, where the response to a woman coming in for help to a district office was to be blamed for her own problems and called names by the officer. And when she went on to be murdered by the person she tried to seek help from, the response from the MPD was a shoulder shrug. And the officer is still an officer. He still is in the service. And the response was to be able to issue a broad warning of 50 different guidances to be able to say, well, let's make sure to abide by this again, which, is punishing everyone for the bad behavior of one. I would hope that we do more to root out the bad apples, that we do more to make sure that those who are not treating life with the dignity and the respect that it deserves are rooted out, and not, as this bill would do, given extra special protections so that they cannot be held accountable and can kill with disregard and glee. So the vote is no to override the governor's common sense veto. I can't believe that this is something that you guys actually want to pursue and are bringing it back up. But hey, thanks for the clarification. We sure appreciate it.